Yeah.
That's
See
what,
how I stopped now? I could talk.
Well, no, but I
friends
just
are
thought
for.
I just thought
I heard
was like
you.
I'm gonna just this nigga because that was out of pocket. Like
Nah, I'm
I didn't know.
gonna hear you and let you know I heard you. I just can't respond right now.
I think you think people are more sensitive
Than I am?
Yeah. No. More sensitive than they are. Like, I feel like you don't give people the credit.
Yeah. Before we dive into that, welcome back to another episode of How to Get Hip Podcast, the podcast for positivity, progression, and finding your own path. Woo, gang. It's your co-host, Mr. Brown Broken Guapo, 10 toes down, big head up, and trying to make some money because the nigga ain't got none. What up?
Where's your
That
voice?
shit was funny to y'all?
That's why he's like, I was speaking my truth. Laugh at my pain, why don't you?
Exactly. Wow. We were just laughing at the pain.
That's crazy.
It's real.
It's your boy Spence, King Aquarius, Mr. 20% Wealth Strategist. Oh, yeah, I should clap for myself. Gang. So, this evening, see, you glad you got headphones on, don't you?
Yeah.
See, this lovely
Sitting there like a seal going
evening,
like this and shit.
we got another CT podcast, dope podcast. Plug this right here, Salt and Pepper podcast. Welcome.
Thank you.
Which one's salt? Which one's pepper?
I knew you was gonna do it.
I had to.
I felt it in my inner spirit. He said he gonna do it. Who you think
He
salt?
ain't
Who
gonna
you
do
think
it.
pepper?
Well,
Exactly.
Now I'm gonna be ignorant.
Exactly.
It's your girl Salt.
And your girl Pepper.
We're coming to give you
No tea, straight seasoning. We're just two best friends.
giving our views
and perspectives
on this thing called life.
Hey, S&P fam.
Who?
Yeah.
That's dope.
I'm gonna let you have that.
That's dope. Yo, welcome. We've been seeing y'all doing y'all thing in CT. Y'all posted up in different areas. It's dope. Y'all,
That's true.
yeah.
She said facts.
So, before we jump into our initial question, tell us a little bit about yourself.
You just look like a priest right now.
He do. It's giving
Like-
me real professional.
Yo, facts.
I feel like I'm about to be in a hot seat.
Like-
Like getting a scarf come off at least. Like,
Nah, it's
That's-
part of
that's-
the attire. I've never worn this scarf for warmth. It goes on the jacket. It comes like that.
Okay. Well, can you flip one end of it back?
I'll take off my coat if you take off yours.
Oh,
This is a part of
It's
the,
a part of
the outfit.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
I'm gonna let you have that.
child.
But nah, tell us about yourself. Y'all got a dope story. Welcome.
It all depends on what you want to know. You want to know us
The truth and whole truth and nothing but the
or
truth.
our collective story of together.
Both of them.
Both of them. Yeah, whatever you willing to share with the
Well,
fans.
we've been friends since the 8th grade. That's been some time. I'm 21, so we can't tell you exactly how much time it's
Child, that's 18 years.
I'm about to
Do
say,
your
why
own
you
math.
hanging out with a child?
Child, do your own math. As y'all can see, we have very different personalities, and we're gonna have very different recollections of this story. One is
Stay
preserving
off
the
the
youth.
weed.
I am embracing the age. So.
She be trying to tell my age. I don't appreciate it.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
I am
haven't
embracing this.
accepted that.
I've accepted
She
that
got
I've
Benjamin
grown
Buttons.
in wisdom,
Okay.
not
but
in age.
I'm 21.
Got it.
21.
Wait, so you're either because if we all graduate around the same time, yeah. Wow.
Don't do that.
The 92 gang? Is
Don't
that it?
do that. Ha ha.
Gotcha.
She's not though. I am, but she's not.
93? Oh, maybe she's a year older. That's why she feels the type about it.
93, wouldn't that make her a year younger?
No, I said 93.
I think we should just move on. So
Okay.
I'm Pepper.
The stress.
Yes, I'm gonna help you out, Bess.
Thank you.
I'm Pepper. I am 30 years old.
Ooh, welcome.
I am a Libra.
How she help me out?
She set the tone.
I mean, you live in your truth, I'm gonna live in mine.
Okay, do you, boo-boo?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I'm 30. I am an awesome mother of 4 children. I love them dearly. I have an awesome partner at home.
Awesome. We love that.
What else they want to know? I am a college grad. I am an author. I am a hustlepreneur, not an entrepreneur,
that.
because all I do is hustle. So yeah, anything you want to know, you could Google it because it's out there.
Pepper?
I mean,
What we gonna Google?
Nashville is everything's out there. I'm a mentor. I'm a coach. I'm a cup filler. I'm a purpose pusher.
I'm a cup filler. That's my favorite one because I got
they're cup depleters. They
that
know
part.
how to
That
drain
part.
your cup real
Drainers.
fast.
That
But
part.
I am a cup filler by all means, and I'm a purpose pusher. So
What does that consider? Yeah, what does that considered? I don't want to take too much light away from
which part?
a purpose pusher. That sounds compelling.
I push people to their purpose.
She's pushing P.
I'm pushing P.
Period.
Okay.
I gotta get that on the hoodie.
Pushing
I'm pushing
P.
P. Big cup.
I need $5 off of each and every one of them
And
fucking
then you
hoodies.
got to pay the other dude who came up with it.
Right. I feel like I'm gonna change it. Press and P.
Press and P.
Mm-hmm. They
I
can't
feel
say
like
they did
there's
that.
They ain't got to
copyright.
give no cup.
Yeah,
Press
I
and
did
P.
that. Y'all heard that right? Press and P from P. That's right.
All right.
It's funny because I forgot that they're live on their own thing. I was like, why are they talking to our cameras like that?
They don't even know you.
Word. Well, you got quite the follow up.
Yeah, it ain't gonna be nothing like that.
Okay.
I'm just
She
letting
only
y'all
been
know
on this
that.
earth
I'm
21 years.
very,
That part.
I'm very simple.
No, she got a humble flex. Come on now.
Well, my name is Chanel, aka Salt. I'm 21.
Spell it for us.
SAULT.
Go ahead.
They spell it properly.
Yes.
Period.
Prince Tech's finest.
I feel like that was shade, but I'm gonna let him have it.
It's love. It's love.
Is that where they said they went? Y'all went to Prince
yeah.
Tech? Oh, yeah, so we rivals, but it's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah.
Well, I got a 6-year-old son. It's my world.
Boy, mom, we love those.
Yes. I am a licensed cosmetologist, barber, and esthetician. I'm an educator in the cosmetology industry.
Wow.
I hustle too. That's
humble
about
flex.
it.
It's a humble for that. Yeah, that was so nonchalant.
That's a humble flex.
It's so weird because we're like really looking at mirrors of ourselves.
Yo,
right
it
now.
is very interesting. It's very interesting.
I love it here.
I love this game.
That's what I was going to say.
Really?
Yeah, fuck you.
Wow.
Go ahead, bro.
All right, bet. So as y'all know, well, y'all don't know, but we always start off every episode with a random question, right?
Gotcha.
So, and my question's right here. All right, so if you could consider one thing about yourself to be a superpower, what would it be?
That's easy.
That's real easy.
Yeah.
I got a gift for gab.
Oh. Okay, gift of gab.
Yeah, I could sell Alaska to Alaskan. The fuck?
Well, that's easy. I already live there.
Nah, but that's what I'm saying. That's how easy it is for me to sell anybody anything. My gift is just this,
Of gab.
literally,
Okay.
and take it for whatever it is. But I'm gonna get what I want at the end of the day.
I love that. You use your gift of gab to manifest what you want out of life.
Nah, it's bigger than that.
Explain.
Like, yeah, you gotta speak. Yeah, this mouth, I speak things into existence.
Yeah.
But it also comes with the hustle. I'm not scared to enter no room. I'm not scared to use my voice in no room. This mouth has what is pushes me. So if that's my superpower, a lot of people tell me this go too much. But I wouldn't be where I am today if it didn't do what it did.
Sounds like
You must
me.
be doing. You sound just like Jake.
So, yeah, this mouth, I mean, I don't know what I could say on this show, but I was about to do that TikTok. I mean,
can
I'm
say whatever you
grown.
want.
I struggle a little. This mouth is
know
grown.
what?
This mouth gonna get me what I want when I want. Period. Go ahead, girl. What's your superpower? 'Cause I was gonna make a sound, but that was gonna bring us to our podcast, and that is not where we're at.
Listen,
Okay.
live your truth.
Can you tell me what the sound is later? I'm intrigued.
It's
Yeah,
too
right?
much. It's too much.
What is
Don't
it,
ask
though?
her for no sound effects, please.
Nah, live
Wait,
your
don't
truth.
encourage
Don't ask her for no
We're
sound
experiencing
effects.
y'all for the first time. What it is?
Wow. You know, they say the first experience, you do just have to pull out all your tricks.
Don't pull out no tricks.
On the first experience?
All right, cool, fine.
Don't pull
Who's
out
pulling what out?
Oh,
Hold on.
nope, I can't.
So, what you think your
Hold on,
superpower
hold on, hold on.
is? I don't know. Here we are.
Oh, this is fun.
We haven't even really started yet.
You ain't say shit yet. I
Right?
haven't told you my superpower.
Oh, shit.
It's the nasty.
Look, y'all done gave me too much time.
wanna-
Now I'm like, is that a superpower?
What's your
Nah, why you
superpower?
don't second guess yourself?
No, I'm not. My super.
Never. Never that.
I kept it PG.
Yeah. I believe my superpower would be manifesting.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
Like actively, so you can manifest whatever you want.
Yes.
I like that.
I've seen this happen time and time again. It's a little scary.
See,
But
that's why you don't need that 10 bands. You
It's
got
already
this.
yours.
That
It's in your
part.
trunk right now. Well, the trunk of the. But I ain't gonna go there.
Okay, manifestation.
right there, right now.
God, hilarious.
I love this
So
game.
we got the gift of gab. We got manifestation. Manifestation. How about you, King?
I think the first thing that comes to mind is the ability to read any room or any situation or any person.
Ooh.
I like
Because
that.
similar to like you
You're
were
a visionary.
saying,
I should have went first.
yeah, because we took all the good ones. This nigga's like, I could save you money.
I missed the 20%.
Get it right.
Nah, but it's like even like in my everyday work, everyday life, like I was saying earlier, like I talk my ass off, but like I've probably talked to about 100 different people today. You know what I mean? So it's like, and no two people are the same. So you got to make everyone comfortable, but you got to know how to approach people.
Facts.
And I take pride in everybody being comfortable around me unless I don't want you to be. So
Oh, we are the same.
I've seen it.
I told you there's a mirror right here.
Yo.
But that's one of my things. I know how to read a situation, read a person, read a room, and how to maneuver such things.
I like that. That's a fact. I've seen it. Master that. What do you think mine is? That was dope.
Answer
They
the
did the
question.
fusion dance over
Yeah,
there.
right. No. No, mine is definitely my intuition. 100%. I trust my gut
That's a
more
good
than
one.
anything.
My bad. It looked like you did it. I had to do it. My bad.
Symmetry. Yeah, no, I because I know myself very well, I'm able to read I'm able to read other people because my intuition is so on point. Like I could be blackout drunk and nobody can tell me something. Like if you told me I did something outlandish, I know it's not true because like I'm not built or capable of doing certain things just because I know myself. So.
Is it that your intuition is always right, or you just learn to trust yourself enough to follow that?
It's synonymous. Like
Okay.
I have to be able to trust myself in
Because a
order
lot
to
of
trust
people
my
be
intuition.
like, "Oh, my intuition would have led me here. I can't trust it," because they never.
Oh yeah, no,
know what
trust me,
I'm
I've
saying?
failed a lot. Like
Yeah,
yeah.
okay.
There's been trials and tribulations, but nah, I through that. See this young man here. I'm not 21, but I'm a young man.
21's gonna be the thing around here. Hey?
Fuck it. Episode 21.
21 Savage, come on the podcast.
Please do, bro. We could
That'd
use
be
the views. But shit, so, now that we
Not
had
use the fuse.
a little bit of fun and all that good shit, we were chopping it up before we sat down, and we were like, oh, what are we going to talk about, this, that, the third, and we stumbled upon a very interesting conversation, right? And when J. Cole and Kendrick came out with the Black Friday edition a couple years back, so this question has always been on my mind, and then I created this platform, and look at that, I can talk about it.
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
Bless you, bro.
I just
That
burped
shit
off.
was good as fuck.
I was just
Hello,
exhaling.
wait. Was that Burger King? Like,
Chick-fil-A, bro.
We don't do fast food over here.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
oh,
Very
Yes,
good.
kid.
Burger.
Say that then.
No fast food.
So,
fast
so
food,
the,
no soda.
so
Burger
the,
King sponsor me. I eat you. Shit.
ooh,
Talk
that's,
about we ain't doing no fast food. I'm trying to get sponsored. It's Burger King. Holla at me. Give me a free side.
well, shit. Well, yeah.
See?
Well, no, I was gonna say Chick-fil-A, but there's a lot of controvery behind it.
Uh-huh.
So Wendy's is cool, but we'll go back.
One of my good friends calls Chick-fil-A bigot chicken. That shit cracks me up every time.
There's some good-ass chicken. I'd take it. So the question that arises, and I'm gonna paraphrase because as y'all know, can't quote shit. So Cole says, talk about it. If you want something, go ahead and talk about it, right? Mm-hmm. And a lot of people say, like, do you either talk about it, speak it into existence, put shit into the world, or do you keep things silent and kind of just like manifest it there? So let's start with that. Anybody who wants it, we should have got a talking stick, but
What was it called on Bring It On?
Spirit stick.
Yeah.
I was gonna say spirit fingers, but yeah, let's go with that. If anybody, whoever
I
want
feel
to,
like you have to know who you're talking to. You got to read the people that surround you and know who's going to give you like positive feedback or who's going to doubt you because they doubt themselves.
Ooh, that's true. That's facts.
It's interesting you say that because like, so my dad is 63, 64. And that's like a total different generation from
Facts.
where we are today. So like there were times I would tell my dad, like when I was playing soccer, it's like, hey dad, I'm going to England. Like I'm moving out there, I'm going to school, I'm playing professionally, like that's it. And he was like, oh, but what about money? What about this? And I'm like, but like 99% of the time,
that is not our concern.
Right. You think of worst case scenario 99% of the time, that shit don't even happen.
Yeah.
And like there's times now that I tell my dad at 30 years old, it's like, actually dad, I don't even want that energy. You know what I mean? Like hold that. You know what I mean? And granted, I love my dad, I value his opinion, like I get it, but those are different times. You know, when they were growing up, it's like, okay, we took all the measures and we thought about this and we didn't do that. Whereas now it's like,
yeah, we don't got no rule book.
nah.
I feel like they had a rule book back then.
Nah, they didn't. They just had way less technology and like resources. Because think about it, if I needed to learn anything, I'm not going to the library today. Like,
Right.
No, we got our phones.
Exactly. Like I don't know if I'd be that strong growing up like back then.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I love the library. She would tell you I'm that person. I just love the smell of books. So,
What do books smell like?
she would. I don't want this notebook. No, that's not for me. That paper is weird. I'm nostalgic in that way. I have a thing about paper. I'm very big on writing. I'm very big on all of that. So for me, it's to be honest, I wanted to get married in a library. I wanted to get married
That
in a
could be
place
dope,
of
though.
love books and
With
so
the
much
books surrounding
history
you.
and
Yeah.
enrichment. That's where I wanted to get married at. But, you know, some people say, Nashe, calm your vision down. Just be normal.
Nah. No.
So here I am trying to be normal. But, yeah, I mean...
So
Yeah,
They
I
work
love
out yet?
books. Yeah, I love the smell of books. I'm going to the library. I don't know about nobody else. I'm going to the library.
I feel
Phones
that.
is cool, but give me the book.
I'm not going. I've heard it, and I have to look at my phone because my memory's not that good. So it's funny we were talking about this, and it says people who love you can be the greatest cages from achieving your dreams because they just don't know any better. And I can speak to this because I consider myself one of the most ambitious people in my friend groups. And sometimes I say things or like the way I work, they'll be like, yo, you wilding, you doing too much. Like you need to slow down. Like your body's going to like cop out on you, which is true. That shit happens. But at the end of the day, it's like, I understand like what I need to put in to achieve what I want to achieve. And if you haven't seen it and you don't know anyone else doing it, like I really can't listen to your opinion. It's like, it's just not valid. Respectfully.
And my biggest thing is like I like to talk, but looking back on situations, when I move in silence, I find shit works better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know the motherfuckers that just be popping up and it's like, yo, I ain't see you in a minute, but this happened, that changed. It's like, for me, I'm talking out loud to myself.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? As opposed to sitting down and be like, yo, I got this new car, I got this, and next thing you know, that car is gone. You know what I mean? Like, when I was playing soccer, I had an agent, and this guy, bro, if I had $1,000 for every time he said, yo, I got a contract here, I probably would still be a millionaire. You know what I mean? But, like, I would always, oh, yo, I'm about to go to Portugal in 2 weeks. Never once went to Portugal. Yo, I'm about to do this. You know what I mean? But it was always because I would get so excited before. And you know they say manifestation is like a tricky thing, but you always say like, oh, it's yours, go and receive it. But do you have to wait till it's actually yours to
Announce it.
What do you need to announce?
Can I ask? What are you announcing it for? Why does it need an announcement?
Why not?
And I say this because I've been through enough publicly, and I'm saying enough embarrassment publicly, enough ridicule publicly. Every failure that I could have possibly think that's big and embarrassing happened publicly for me, and it's because I didn't know how to shut the fuck up. A lot of people don't need to know the moves you making, because if it does or it doesn't happen, you don't have to explain that to nobody.
Facts.
Because you talk about, oh, I'm about to go do this, I'm about to go do that, and 6 months, 9 months, a year down the line, baby, where's that? Right. Now you feel like you gotta give this big explanation of why that thing didn't happen. You was talking too fast.
But why do you feel like you need to explain yourself?
But it's not that I need to, but for certain people, for this, I'm going to explain it. I'm going to explain to you why it failed.
To your best friend?
Yes.
Yeah, that's valid.
Even if it's not to the world, me personally, I don't give a fuck what people think. That's just me.
Right.
But everybody don't have that. And if you don't have that, you have to be very careful what situations you're putting yourself into because you're opening yourself up to that. If you're not strong enough to handle the questions, don't put yourself in a situation to have to get asked those questions. You have to know, you know what, if this fall apart, I won't be able to handle this level of embarrassment. And that's just me. When the last time I got engaged and it didn't work out for me, I said if it happened again, my partner may be mad because I might not post you as much. This PTSD for me.
Right.
That's real.
I want to be like Issa Rae. Me and my girls decided to meet up on this day, and what do you know? We matching. Everybody wearing matching outfits because it happens so much because I don't know how to shut up.
Kind of wild, like
Look,
sweatsuit, jacket. All right, my bad. That's interesting. I agree. You said a lot, and like I'm a very logical person. So you kind of. All right, so he says I malfunction because things like have to add up in my head.
You process.
Yeah. So you said that a lot of your biggest failures and embarrassments have happened publicly, but you don't care what people think.
No.
So were you embarrassed?
Absolutely.
How?
Because it's public. You can't. The feeling of embarrassment don't go away just because I don't care what people think.
Yeah, because
when do you feel embarrassed?
I feel like it's a self thing.
Yeah,
it's inside
It's
of
more
you.
of
If
like,
I
damn,
feel
how could
stupid,
this happen to me? You did this, and it's not. It's like, it is more of a. I don't know how to explain it because I've been in different situations that awoke in different feelings. But
don't turn to the She-Hulk.
But that's just me being real. But I could say the last thing that really broke me, and the fact that it got to the point of me now having to explain. It's different when you don't have to because you don't care and you don't want to answer nobody. But when you are forced to because of the situation, it's a different type of...
Could you give a hype? Because when are you forced to give an explanation?
I can give you a perfect explanation because I'm very transparent in my story.
Yeah. If you're comfortable with it.
I'm very... S&P fam, y'all know my life.
Okay, bet.
How did we get here? Let me tell you how I got here.
I love this.
Hold on, what's that little meme pulling out the popcorn? I'm ready for this shit.
No, so my last engagement, you would think I was like looking at you would have thought everything was together. Got my house, the perfect person who would look like it could be the yin to my yang.
Yep.
It was very... movie-like, very movie-esque. I lived in that. See, I was trying to avoid having the meeting, right? But here I am. And it got to the point, you could very much say I was caught in a fantasy.
Okay. You were stuck in the honeymoon phase.
It wasn't even a honeymoon phase. That was our life. That was our life, 100%.
Perception was reality, but reality wasn't what it was supposed to be. Got it. Okay.
27 days before what was supposed to be our wedding, I woke up to a different person. I don't know you. Literally, overnight. I don't know who this is.
That's terrifying.
Within,
it was very drastic.
Within that 48 hours, it was, I don't want to do this.
Them or you?
Them.
Him.
No explanation, no nothing, because that came as a text. No explanation, no nothing, exactly. And me, I'm not the type of person... I've learned the hard way. Stop looking for certain answers that you may not be ready for, right? But at this point in the game, I need answers because now I have to send letters to guess.
Invitations was already
money
there,
was spent.
certified.
God.
Yeah.
So this is a situation where you're forced to not explain why you here, but this is what happened. This is what's going on. You can't go to the venue like, oh, yeah, no. Well, what happened? Why? To
happening.
get your
I
money
said
back,
we
you better
not.
give me a story. It better be a damn good story. You want all this money back? Tell me something.
Yeah, that's
So to have to face that over and over and over again, talking to vendor after vendor, talking to guest after guest.
because it takes time
takes
to
a
plan a
lot.
wedding.
It takes a lot. So, and I'm telling for people, and I'm saying that situation broke me because any other time I could not care, right? I ain't gotta explain.
This time
Right.
you were forced to care.
And it's
like
over.
And you probably
And
didn't even
over.
want to care. You probably just wanted to
wanted
let
to be
shit
over.
right,
Yeah.
but you were forced
I
to.
wanted it to die.
I guess I understand that.
Nah, for sure.
Cause you break up with me, Chai ain't no coming back. I ain't worried about you. Ain't no coming back.
But y'all would rather just spend the rest of y'all
It don't
lives.
matter. It don't matter to me.
Oh.
If at any point I tell anybody, I don't force you here. I don't keep you here. You're not in jail here. This is not captivity. Any moment you want to go, go. Don't expect me to beg for you, plead for you. None of that.
I know
If this
you
is
want
something
to
you
leave.
think is worth leaving, I pray you find better.
Yeah, that's real.
So let me ask you a question, and it's kind of based off that, right? So I was talking to a friend the other day, and she was like telling me about this new dude that she dating, right? And
Tell her to be quiet.
Don't trust them new niggas.
and she was like saying all the good things. Oh, he this, he that, he that. And I was like, so where's the butt? Right? Like I see it coming. You wouldn't be speaking like this. And long story short, old boy was kind of insecure, right? So I kind of explained to her.
Run, baby, run.
I said, listen, everybody could have low self-esteem, this, that, the third, but insecurity is one thing that can never be cured. I'm not gonna say can never be cured, but it's one of those things that always like keeps coming up,
It's
right?
a task.
So then my homegirl looked back at me and she was like, well, you haven't been insecure? And I was like, I mean, at 30 years old, I personally cannot tell you the last time. They're like, well, what about when you were in this relationship and things weren't working? I said, yeah, but I knew it wasn't my fault.
Right.
I knew I did everything that I could do.
Right.
And it's like, yes, I could still grow and I'm still becoming who I'm supposed to become, but I'm sure of who I am.
Right.
I know what I can offer. So for me to be in something that's not working out, what am I insecure for? You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure of myself. And maybe that's overconfidence. Maybe I don't know.
Not at
but
all.
when is the last, because you're saying like, oh, I've been embarrassed. And now I'm trying to think like, when's the last time I was embarrassed? But when was the last time you were like insecure in a moment? Because he was like, oh, so a girl never made you feel insecure? Yeah, that 19, 20, maybe 21. Now, you know what I mean?
I feel like I know so much about myself, every inch of myself. It's nothing you could tell me that is going to shock me to the point of insecurity.
What about you, Salt?
Oh, your nipple hang to the left.
I'm-
Cool, fine. I think it's supposed to. Like,
I think
Yours don't?
I think people use the term insecure too freely.
facts.
Because you can be like self-conscious about something. That doesn't mean that you're an insecure person. If you're in a relationship and you see something inappropriate and you say something about that being inappropriate,
Gaslight.
they'll automatically be like, oh, you're insecure.
Right.
Like, no, baby,
We
that
know
was
which one you
inappropriate.
Right.
You shouldn't have touched her in that area that you touched her at. I'm far from insecure, but that was completely inappropriate to be in a
Facts.
relationship.
Right.
Oh,
right.
okay. I was like, whoa, okay. All right.
Yeah, because we came back in on the coochie grabber part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Coochie grabbing.
is there a story to be told?
No.
Stop. Don't touch me there. It's my no square.
Not my no square.
That's what my mom called it. Stop.
Really?
Yes, it was your no-no. It was so annoying.
So just to play a little bit of devil's advocate, right?
Oh,
Because
boy.
you said something that was interesting. We were like, I know I didn't do anything wrong.
I already know where this is going. I love it. I want to play this game.
But so like, what do you mean you didn't do anything wrong? Like, you had to have done something wrong.
Facts.
Nah, because both of y'all agreed with him immediately.
I know my part I played in any relationship.
But you're like,
ended,
yo,
so.
both were like, nah, you ain't doing anything wrong. I'm like, wait, hold on.
No. So I'm in regards to that situation, right? That situationship. I was trying to kick it to old girl. Old girl was like, yo, I really like you, but they ain't want to be with me, right? And he was like, oh, well, aren't you insecure because she doesn't want to be with you? No, because I know I've done everything, right? Now, let's fast forward to maybe another hypothetical situation that may or may not happen that we're not going to confirm on this podcast while cameras are on. But that part. So, say I was with somebody that I may or may not have hurt, right? I can own my shit that I did
Your portion,
wrong. Right.
yeah.
I can own my portion of it and say, you know what? I might be ashamed of it. It might not be my proudest, my best moment.
Right.
But I'm not, that does not make me insecure. It's like, nah, I fucked up. Players fuck up. You get what I'm saying? Like, that does not now make me question myself. Am I a bad person? Do I need to restart? And, you know, like, who got time for
How
that
do
shit?
I need to restart?
Like, nah. The Jenga pieces fell over, but guess what? Them shits go to fuck back up and right back.
Right.
We here. So that doesn't make me insecure. I might question why I did something.
Right.
You know, how'd I get here? That's a great podcast. Y'all follow. Check it out. Shameless plug. Spotify, YouTube, Apple, everything. All that cute shit. But you get what I'm saying? I might question why I did something, but that's not really questioning who
I am.
Right.
you know? Because at this point, like, I know who I am.
Do you know who you are or whose you are?
I got a Bloomfield education because I don't know the apostrophes and the shit.
Is that
the
WHOSE?
yeah. Who is, who was. I don't
That's too
know.
much of S&P. I'm sorry.
Nah, talk your shit. Who and
Was
who?
that a spiritual question?
Yes and no. I think it's me personally. I think it's a big difference of knowing who
Other
you
people say
are
yes and no.
whose you are. So
Oh, who's I?
yeah,
Oh,
I know whose I am.
Whose are you?
Like I told you, I'm a cup filler, purpose pusher,
So you're everyone's?
regardless. That's my purpose. I know my purpose.
But whose are you? Like, I'm not understanding. You gotta talk to me like a fifth grader.
What I'm saying is whose are you is not only knowing or being sure of yourself, but you also know what your purpose is and you're walking in purpose.
Oh, you're why?
Yes.
Okay, got it.
Yes.
Yeah, got it. Cool.
Jesus.
niggas like,
He said
Ricans
classical
be laughing.
magnet was our
He's
rivals.
processing as he's talking.
Got it. Okay.
Didn't
yeah.
y'all go to a technical school? My bad. Go ahead.
Didn't we not
But you
graduate
gotta-
with just
don't
a
you have to be a
diploma,
little-
but we got a license?
So you got to be a little above.
Oh. So not only
Oh,
did
so
we
it was
get
a lottery to get into their Cal.
No, you had to take a
You had to
test
take
get in.
application.
You had to take a test application,
No,
and
but
it was a
wasn't
lottery.
No, it wasn't.
You
no, it
passed.
wasn't.
So, guys, on the How to Get Here podcast, we're not going to have dick measuring competitions.
No,
We're
it
going to
wasn't.
continue to go on with all of this beautiful shit.
They tested everybody.
We are going to segue into emotional intelligence because this is Spencer's favorite conversation. In regards to all this, knowing your worth, you know, manifesting, all that good shit that we've talked about so much, where does emotional intelligence and where do emotions play with that? Where does that
Everything.
In every realm of that.
talk on this out? I want to hear you.
If you don't know how to handle your emotions, then your life will be a shit show. I've encountered people that don't know how to handle their emotions and try to put their emotions onto me and like flip it.
Projected.
Yeah.
Like, nah, baby, I know what I'm doing. I know where I'm at. I know what I'm supposed to be doing. I know the feeling that I have. I know it's deeper than anger. I know that I feel like betrayed or, you know, anything in them lines to counteract what it is that you're trying to project onto me. So you go figure yours out. I feel like I'm very emotionally intelligent. Thank you, therapy. So it's like I'm
Yes, we're big
able.
advocates for therapy.
See, but just to play devil's advocate, right? We do that a lot on the How'd I Get Here podcast. Where does like being receptive to, you know, those other opinions or criticisms or, you know,
That's in all of that, though. You gotta have I could tell you right now, I never was good at taking constructive criticism. Even if I knew it was coming from a person that was pure love.
right, like
I was literally emotionally reckless in that area. Like, who you think you're talking to? Like, ain't nothing wrong with me. I couldn't even recognize a flaw in myself.
You used to fight, huh?
all the time. Every day.
I saw the shoulders. I was like, nah, she's ready to square up.
I told you I've been feeling like Debo since the gym. upper body day be heavy for me, but
You just got that chain today, huh? That's
I
crazy.
snatched it off the streets like
She ain't even got no
Nah.
M's in her name. Her name Jessica.
That's a fact.
Her
She was
name
at the
Jessica. That's the crazy
No,
part.
that's my husband Montez, but still,
Oh, Montez. What up, Montez?
yeah.
with the crown though.
Tell Montez I said what up.
I was gonna say that to you. Yeah.
Oh, hey. I know Montez hate me because I cut my hair, but that's the Montez.
Yeah.
Yeah,
T said that. She's
yeah,
like,
I figured.
Oh, that's the full name?
Taz, yeah.
I know her as Taz.
Yeah, that's it.
Sorry, we had a moment.
Wow. I learned so much today.
Processing.
You almost saw him malfunction, right? The fucking smoke was coming out his head.
It's
It was the neck went down. I was so worried over there. Yeah.
My shit cocked like a dog, bro. It's different.
That part. Not sure what shit we're referring to. Yes, he was saying. My
No,
bad.
but imagine if I didn't grow and get to that point where I can emotionally take in that constructive criticism to develop myself.
Mm-hmm.
I would still be in the same place I was.
What did it take for that though? Like, have you always valued Salt's opinion and constructive criticism?
In certain areas, yes.
Okay.
We move and think very differently in a lot of things. And how she tell me things and how I tell her things, we're not receptive to. So it's like when we know it's something serious, I know I gotta
Dial it
kinda-
back?
Yeah, and because I want this to resonate. So we know when we need to
I'm not
really
good at
focus
that.
and pay attention.
Go ahead. I got something for him.
I had to be told that I was wrong multiple times for me to be like, oh, I think I like that.
By who? Wait, I think I'm toxic. But
I just like to know
Scorpio.
When
where
you're wrong.
people feel like I'm wrong. Because
Okay.
if you feel like I'm wrong, but I feel like I'm right,
Mm-hmm.
I can give you more of like a backstory to break things down to now do you still feel like I'm wrong?
yeah.
So if you still feel like I'm wrong, then now we're just gonna agree to disagree.
So-
And if I see your point,
But what
okay,
if you end
cool.
up being wrong?
Hold on.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
if
okay,
I
okay.
see your point, then it's like, damn, maybe I am wrong.
I think it is valid, and this comes. I don't judge anybody. I need to know these things, right?
Right.
So a lot of times, how people were brought up, we all probably know this. So if I know, like, if I met you, we've had a conversation, I know a little bit about your past, maybe past relationships, your friendships, I can automatically deduce certain thought patterns and thought processes that you would have. So then I could understand. But I would always, if I feel like there's a different perspective, I don't really care about right or wrong. It's like understanding.
Yeah.
So if I think there's a different perspective that you're missing out on, I'll just present it to you.
Okay. As far as perspective, I've learned that I don't feel like there's a right and a wrong. Yeah, like you said, it's perspective. But do I care
That's
about your perspective?
no, that's where it comes down to.
Yeah.
Like I said,
Yeah,
y'all
it's
probably
like
value each other's opinion way more than ours.
I've learned that everybody said communication is key. Okay, well now we're communicating,
Right.
But do you understand what I'm saying?
Effective
Now that-
communication is key.
but still, do you understand what I'm saying, or do you understand where I'm coming from? Because it's been a lot of times where you can understand where somebody is coming from, but you still feel like it don't make sense.
Facts.
Or
So
you just
now
don't
that
care.
now that you understand where I'm coming from, do you care where I'm coming from?
That's valid. If I don't, I don't. Like, regardless, like, if you feel
so
like
then
you're right,
that's
then-
when you really gotta.
I'm
draw
gonna let you
to,
guys
I
know
agree to
right now.
disagree.
These next 6 months, don't ask me if I care. I don't.
Okay, till July? What's happening?
Nothing. I just feel like that's a good time to start caring.
Because it's hot out.
Nah, I just probably would just.
You need this time to just not give a fuck.
Yeah.
That's cool, yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta get that fucking in your system.
Yeah. And yet. I feel like you meant to say it the other way, but I'm
Out
gonna
your
let
system?
you have it. That,
Nah,
yeah.
you need to fuck it in your system. You can get it out as many, like, whenever you want, but like,
I'm
yeah.
going to just say this slower. You need the fuck it
In
in
your
your
system.
system.
Yes, there
Not,
you go.
yeah. Because it sounded like he said you need the fucking in your system.
Yes,
And that-
yes.
Yeah, that's. Yeah,
I
that's.
think you meant, I'm making it the other way,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I know what you mean.
Appreciate effective communication.
Yeah, you know.
So what you got for
That's
me,
just
bro?
like the LMAs.
So
Don't do that.
LMA?
Exactly.
Don't do that.
You talking about LMA again? LMA, come on the show, please. Because
Points were made.
listen, I'm quitting that night. Cause I did everything I needed to do. I done sold out coffee shops,
got
came
some-
to the cab. Look, I done did it.
I got some questions
No.
for SZA. Like, we need her first.
Ooh.
She's such a disappointment at this.
Listen, okay, real quick. Let's take a quick 30 seconds because I gotta speak my piece. I've never listened to this woman's music before this current album. I was just like, yo, she bad. So I listened to this album. Have y'all heard it?
Yeah.
SZA's new album? Okay. Typically, I would normally ask how you feel about it, but in this situation, I don't care because this is my feelings, right?
Respect it.
So she is literally what is wrong with like this generation of like dating and
Speak
like
on it.
and
Elaborate.
it's hard because I only listened to it once because I refuse to listen to it again. She's literally the most toxic crybaby.
Nope.
Oh,
Go ahead though.
she's a toxic crybaby
Nope.
who doesn't take responsibility
Nope.
and like big niggas. I like that part.
That is a fact. She does.
I like that part.
Damn.
Everybody like big
She
niggas.
has made
got
it
a
known.
chance.
Yes, that she does.
Yeah. So what's wrong about it? You know her more than I do. I've only listened to one album and I know like she got her body done.
I think nobody likes to. Go ahead.
Well, my issue, I just want to get our part out because y'all probably going to eat this shit up. But my thing is like, motherfuckers go through shit. We get it, right?
Yeah.
But like my homegirl that I sit next to at work that I'm going to talk shit about because I know she ain't going to watch or listen, so I hope she does. She always like women like, why y'all just listening to sad shit all the time? Like I don't understand. Like
I can
that
tell you
part-
why.
you
I
like
can
if
tell you
you
why.
got your heart broken,
It's
if you
very low
going through
vibrational.
some-
It's
right.
not, though.
Nah, but it is because like
It's not. I
like,
can listen to Trigger today and the feeling that I had when something
It's gonna
happened
trigger
to
something.
me.
The
it
song's
doesn't-
named
it
Trigger.
hit different now. It's
Hit different.
I think
hit
for
different.
women,
My
we
bad.
go on an emotional journey with music.
Men do too, but keep going.
Differently though. We do it differently. Y'all.
Y'all sit in it. Y'all bathe in it, light some candles, put some rose
All
petals
that.
in
But
there.
that's no,
Yeah.
but that's what I'm saying. Like where I understand you're going through an emotion. I mean, a journey and feeling the feels and all that cute shit. It's like, bruh, it's 8:00 on a Monday. Cheer the fuck up. Like, why do you right now want to go? Why is that the journey that you want to go? That's why I worry about the next time I take a road trip with a woman because she gonna throw SZA on and I'm gonna kick both of them out the car.
No,
Because don't
not
nobody
both
want to listen to SZA and it, like,
That's crazy.
nah,
I
it's
feel-
just
That's crazy.
too, you know.
I can hit this in so many different ways.
Do it.
So
I'm
do
not
it for
really-
me.
That's what she
Go ahead,
said.
do it for me.
Get him, Potter.
I don't know. I'm
Do it
not.
before
I'm not
me.
really too much of a SZA fan, so I don't know how.
Well,
deep
then
I
let me
can
talk.
go into it.
She said, "Let me talk my shit." Fuck that.
The only
if-
thing that I'm disappointed with SZA in is she was like purely natural, and then she went and got these fake hips and butt that I
Her
just
face,
And
like
can I preface? Well, I can't preface because we already started talking, but like, not to take away from her talent. You know what I mean? Like she's
Is
got a
she
beautiful.
talented?
Well, no, she's got a
As
nice
fuck.
voice.
No,
yeah,
yes, she is.
As
Like
fuck.
I'm not gonna
And
sit
SZA,
here and
she writes for a lot of people. You
okay.
wouldn't
I
even
respect
know.
Yeah,
that.
that-
I respect the pen.
You wouldn't even know. Her pen game is crazy.
I respect that.
yeah, like I'm not gonna sit here and say like she's trash and she maybe her music's not for me. Like because you know whoever listens, well, oh that nigga says SZA suck. Like that's not what I said. So.
We'd like to
'Cause-
clarify that
yeah,
too.
'cause
Because you're not
SZA
about to drag me.
Right, because SZA gonna hear this and be like, oh, that no name nigga talking shit about me, and that's what we're not gonna do.
Speak
so
it.
yeah, SZA,
No name
you
for
know
me.
that's But go ahead, you had said.
I find it so funny when women make music that is not even saying this is what I've done, but these are the thoughts I have. This is what I would want to do. This is how I feel. This is how I want to react. And for black women or minority women, we told to be strong so much. And you talk about why we listen to emotional music. That's our time we feel comfortable to let our shield down. I feel safe crying to this. This
You cry to
my
music?
Hell yes. I cry to music. I scream with music. This is real. That
I
is
never
coming from a
scared.
real. That come from a real. On my way here, and Salt knows this. I have certain music that I listen to
Get you
pump me
hype?
up.
Mask off's
And
mine.
On my way here, don't play with it. Don't play with. I got a lot of stuff going on right now. from planning a wedding, opening a new business, and I'm in a mode of don't play with me right now. Like everything is
Next
you
6
get what I'm
months.
saying? Yeah.
Yeah, it
So
is.
it's like, why you listen to that? And it's just like, she's not toxic. You wanna know who toxic? Janae Aiko, and she don't get enough credit for being toxic. I love you, girl.
She's a born performer.
She's
So
very
was
melodic,
Whitney, but-
and you have to be very stoned to enjoy her, and I love it.
Yeah. Beautiful voice though, even more beautiful woman.
Yes,
But
she
yeah.
could just slay on the stage. I'm living.
Can you
But-
pronounce it again?
Janae Aiko.
Okay.
Wait, I thought it was Aiko. I've been saying it wrong this whole time.
I've never known how to say it.
Aiko.
I've never known.
I be with a lot of
mutter the last
Janae,
bit of it.
You
LMA.
Go.
You could.
Janae.
I mean,
LMA.
I hang with a lot of and know a lot of Africans, or should I say Nigerians? So
Oh,
that
she's
and
Nigerian?
their language will be Aku. So like
Okay.
Janae Aku. So
Yo, Janae,
Now
that's
it's-
how I just pronounce it.
Right, Janae, let
Janae,
us
come
know.
on the show.
Yeah,
Let us know.
tell us.
Yo,
Yo,
Janae.
Janae.
That's a fact.
Bring
I
the-
got an invite. 21 got an invite. Eliminate.
Eliminate.
However you want to say
Not
your
you
name,
inviting the
girl.
whole
Come on
alphabet.
over. That's how y'all said her name.
2023.
LMA.
LMA.
Ella.
I'm
LMA.
I'm really curious what you got from me, bro.
Oh, we going back to that.
Yeah, I knew you took note on it.
Okay, so we're gonna dial back to criticism, right?
Definitely bring on that.
And you guys were talking about like, hearing opinions from other people and so on and so forth, right?
Mm-hmm.
So me and Spencer known each other, what, 2 years? 2 and some
2 or 3
change?
years, yeah.
Right, 2-3 years.
Yeah, because I knew you about a year before the podcast.
Yeah, so, but we're both go getters, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we both know that like we come from different places and we both have different things to offer to each other, right? So where I can say something to Spencer, he's not gonna take it the wrong way, yada yada yada, and vice versa, right? I'll start with me because
Gotta look inward.
I feel like I can learn something from everybody. You know what I mean? Like it might not even be the biggest thing.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like even criticism, like now I've learned how to take it. I've been an athlete my whole life. You know what I mean? So like I'm talking getting in
You
the
was
car.
taking it in the field every day.
Right. My dad being like, "Oh, why didn't you do this? Nigga, we won." You know what I mean? But like I've grown to take criticism and I can still grow from that, right? But I can learn something from everybody. Right. Even and I don't like to look at myself as above of anybody. Now this motherfucker here.
I knew where this was going.
Right? And I love Spencer dearly. I don't know if I ever told you that. I love you, bro. He and I'm gonna try to word this the best way possible.
Nah, keep it playing.
Analyzing.
He does not look down on anybody, but if you are not on his level, I don't want to say he doesn't value your opinion, but you ain't got nothing for him.
Is it wrong? Is it wrong?
Maybe I'm not. You'll probably be. You know what I'm trying to say. You'll articulate it better.
So I don't. I'm not coming. It's not even like I'm on a pedestal. It's just I'm not lowering myself for anybody. And there's certain people. It's like you can't take criticism from everyone, right? So like I don't know if y'all noticed. No. Because I don't know if y'all noticed. Everyone who's close to me in this room, aside from Jasmine, I only post on my close friends now. Like I barely post on my regular page because
I meant to ask you about that, but
because I don't give I just don't care because there's so many unwarranted opinions, criticisms, and it's like I don't care where it's coming from. It's not coming from someone I care about.
of value.
Not even of value because it's hard to like put a
Value on
quantitative thing on value. But if I can learn something from everybody, but I know certain things I can't learn from my surroundings. Right? Like you need to be in certain rooms to learn certain qualities. It's like I'm not going to learn how to become rich from someone who lives in the middle class. Because if you know how to be rich, like why are we both here?
Well,
it's like
the
teachers.
saying some do, and the ones who can't do, they teach. I know a lot of financial advisors
I do too.
who could give you the ins and outs of everything. But at home, they ain't practicing it for themselves.
Well, I can speak on this. Something is staticky. It could be the Android. It was.
No, it wasn't.
Yo, sis, I ain't gonna hold you. That you just put that there.
It was.
low vibrational, high frequency. No, I'm joking. Yo,
Can you just put that
I didn't
outside?
just put it here. It been sitting here this
It
whole
wasn't
time.
as
It
close.
was just close to the
it got-
thing. Yeah.
You know
It's
what?
Okay.
that's
Next subject.
so it's what I will say about entrepreneurship is different. Entrepreneurship is different because if you're a financial advisor, you're typically working with people who are making a lot of money, but they have consistent revenue coming in, right?
Right.
Whereas when you're building your book of business, if you not talking to new people, creating value and solving problems, you're not eating.
Right.
So it's like I know everything what to do, but if I don't have revenue coming in, like I
I
can't
can't
even
do
do
it
it
for myself,
Yeah,
right.
yeah. So that's why, like in the industry, I don't even know the percentage. I want to say like 95% of people like fail out of being a financial advisor because it's a lot, and you have to learn so much to solve such big of problems for people to make it worth your while. It's like I struggle with this, and like I make a joke of like there's certain people I don't want to talk to because I'm not gonna be able to help them in a way that they want. So like I need to talk to people who make a lot of money so I can just help them for free. Like I could give you free game because like I'm not gonna feel any type of that
Right.
like I'm wasting time
Right.
because
Right.
I could be talking to someone else who makes more, who's gonna value my opinion and not question me on everything. Like, why you question me on so much and you not doing it? Like, you not doing anything better.
Right.
That shit drives me crazy. So, a couple things. So that's why I don't know. I want a lot out of life, and I will not I will not achieve it. That means I have to be very selective of who I take advice from. Like
Come
I
on now.
have to value you as a person, and if I have a conversation with you and like you bring value, you're a genuine like person with integrity. I'll listen to anything you got to say. But if I catch a hint of foul play, I can't. I don't think you have the right intentions for me.
Y'all
would
want to see the
listen to
scarf
it.
come off? That's when it happens. Scarf
I'll
coming
listen.
off for that one.
I'ma listen. I'm like the person on the altar. When you know you don't want that person praying for you, I'ma just stand there still. Lord, have your way. Because me personally, I feel like I may not want to hear what they have to say, but it may be something I need later down the line.
Right.
I'm that type of person because it's something I take from everything. I
That's
may
true.
find no value in it right now. You may have no value right now, but
Sometime, some point.
if God do you right, this might be valuable in 5 years. So I'm going to hold on to this. You know what I'm saying? I just don't know. So I'm going to listen, but I'm very good at trimming the fat and just eating a steak.
Take what resonates with you.
Trimming the fat and eating the steak. I like that.
And I don't even eat
Although
meat.
that's the best part of the steak. That makes sense now.
I don't even eat meat.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't think down of anyone. I'll take.
Well, no, that's what I say. You definitely don't think down on anyone, but like it's listening to like both of y'all points is that, and almost tying it back to like the talking out loud versus like speaking out. You never know what energy and what intentions people have.
Facts.
that
You know
part.
what I mean? Like you could have a motherfucker that's been with you neck and neck, and as soon as you start eating, just a little bit of animosity, just a little bit of like negativity or jealousy.
Shout out
You know-
48 Laws of Power.
But is jealousy always a bad thing?
Ooh, talk
Yes.
on that.
No.
Jealousy?
No.
That is bad.
It's always has
Enlighten
a
me.
negative perception around it, but jealousy is always not bad.
Jealousy is
I
always
remember
bad.
there was a time I was jealous of Chanel, but it wasn't bad.
Chanel?
It didn't
Salt?
put us in competition. Yes.
That's me. Hi.
It didn't
How are
put
you?
us- It didn't put
Been
us in
sitting here for 50
competition.
minutes.
It's been times where I'm not gonna say you've been jealous of me, but it's just like, damn, you doing some shit. Now I gotta catch up.
That's
it's
not
It's
all-
not
jealousy.
jealousy. It's positive peer pressure.
No.
No, I can-
It's jealousy. It could be.
Did you want what she had?
Yeah, bitch, you got a car. I want one now.
And she had a house. I'm jealous, and I would openly say like, "Oh, I'm jealous. Like, oh, I gotta step my cookies
But did you
up.
mean it?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm jealous.
We're not telling you no lies. Like, jealousy is a real thing, but you could use it as two different ways. You could be that jealous person and become a hater of what that person have and feel like now you're in competition with that person.
Take
Or you
your
could use
jealousy
your
and use it as
jealousy, that
motivation.
feeling that you have of jealousy, turn it into motivation and hustle to get what they got or better.
So is competition bad when it comes to these things?
Hell no. Friendly competition is always good.
I
But why
feel-
are we competing?
It's not even about competing, but it's more like you said,
I don't think
pushing.
it's like a real competition.
It's no real competition, but I'm gonna push you to be the best you could be.
Yeah, no, you have to win. Like, why not?
So are jealousy and animosity the same thing?
Not at all.
So
I will never have secret animosity towards you because of something. Now that is a different breed of something.
Yeah.
That's
just, like hatred,
yes,
and greed, and
first off, if you feel like somebody got secret animosity, get away from that person. That's toxic. That is bad. Ain't never gonna go nowhere. It's not flourishing. Period. But this, I never could have secret animosity, no hatred, no ill feeling that deep to be like I could sit on this and slowly hate on you behind the scenes and love you in your face. That take a lot of energy.
Yeah.
I commend people who do that. That takes a lot to put on 17 different faces.
Yeah. I can't be fake.
It takes more energy to be negative than it does positive.
Absolutely.
What do they say? It takes more energy to frown than it does to smile.
Yeah.
Right?
And if you didn't know, laughing help you get abs. So you should want to be positive.
I thought she said help you get ass. I was like, I'm about to kiki and cock. I went to my fucking car. hey.
Laughing right about them
I've been trying to get this one fucking ass for about a year now.
I'm about to be in the gym tomorrow. Hey, this motherfucker out of here. Yo, what the fuck he laughing at?
No,
Jealousy. That's interesting. I'm never jealous of what someone else has. It just pushes. Like, I never want what someone else has because it's not for me. Like, if it was for me, I would have it.
Right.
But I don't know. I don't think I've ever felt jealousy. Y'all said shame earlier too. I've never felt shame. I don't think I've ever felt jealousy.
Have you never been
Don't you live a great life?
I'm gonna just give y'all one thing. This man has little to no emotions.
He says that.
So
I'm very in tune with my emotions.
He's cried 4 times since he was 18.
3.
I'm sorry. I thought there was a new tally.
I'm intrigued and worried.
Why? Why are you worried?
That's just me being honest.
This is why I can't tell everyone
I'm
about
intrigued
myself.
but worried.
Why are you worried?
Maybe, I don't know. This could be just a woman thing. This could just be me because I'm very in tune with self and I believe in having release.
Okay, shit,
I
queen.
believe in even if is nothing hurting you about, but I do believe in a release. I do believe we need to allow ourselves to have that.
What does that look like for you?
However it feels in the moment. I may need to scream.
You feel it immediately in that moment.
No, I would sit and meditate, and however I feel at the end of that, that's what I'm going to do. I could scream. I would want to yell. I might want to go on a run. I might want to just cry for 20 minutes. Shit, I might just smoke 4 blunts. Who knows?
All right, so...
Who knows? But I believe that you need to have some form of a release. Are you writing?
Yeah, I write every morning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not so worried now.
So, what is that crying for 20 minutes doing for you? Other than giving you a headache.
No, I don't get a headache from crying.
I feel like it's
you a professional.
I'm not. You're getting a headache from crying because you may feel like you need to force yourself into that emotion.
I don't force anything.
Yeah, because you're not crying.
Bro, look at crying like this, right?
It doesn't mean
you
sad.
have these clouds.
I'm lost.
You have these clouds up here,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
And as you cry, the tears are the raindrops, right?
Let me tell you, I recently cried. This was a great description, but it's not going to process with him.
She know me better.
Yeah.
I think he would have got it, but
nah. Once you said clouds, his eye twitched, and I knew
because I was like tear ducts.
Yeah. He seems like a very literal person.
Yeah.
So, okay, recently, why I cried? Maybe like last week. I literally sat with myself, and I haven't slowed down in a long time. So, I myself personally, I'm not gonna say I haven't known what I have achieved. I haven't sat in that achievement.
Okay.
Right?
It was a happy cry.
Yeah. I'm talking about out of the country for the first time on my birthday, released my first book, getting radio and doing things I never thought I would do.
Fuck that shit.
But I've been on hustle and go. And I've been pushing, and I want to pour into you. I just been moving to finally sit and have that moment like, yo, I'm about to have my house for 2 years. I done did this. My kids is good. I deserve this release. I'm not crying because I'm sad. I'm crying because I'm actually going to sit and enjoy this moment.
That's powerful.
Yeah, I really believe we all need that. I feel like that was a little sarcastic.
No. I mean that fully.
was
Like
genuine.
that is powerful. That's just not my experience. I just
Okay.
I don't need to. I just don't need to.
You know when I think he's gonna cry?
I cry when I laugh.
When
You know what?
you know when I think he's
that
gonna
might
have
be your release.
that
We could go
moment.
to a comedy show. I'm going to let you get it all out.
Spencer's next 5 years is already mapped out.
Okay.
Facts.
You get what I mean?
So once that comes to fruition.
but not
None.
even then, right? Like, not when he's content, because I feel like Spencer's the type to never be content, and I feel like nobody should ever be content, right? But
That
I
is
feel
so
like
me. I don't think I'm ever
he does have an end goal, and whenever he can finally do what you just did on a grander scale, not minimizing yours, because
No, not
I
at
think you
all.
should always celebrate the small victories, but when he finally says, I did it, you know what I mean? That's because this motherfucker works hard.
So
right?
what is it going to take? You need to sit at the top of the tower in Dubai?
I just don't. But why would I cry from that? I'd be ecstatic. I'd be so happy. I'd be
I
so
can't
proud.
wait till you have a happy cry. Please let us know.
I'm probably. I have
Group text, please.
Sorry.
Oh,
First off,
I pointed at the green bubble person. If y'all can't see. All right.
text my work phone. How about that?
Wow. So you value your work phone more than your personal phone?
No, I value my personal phone. That's why my personal phone's sitting right here, and that's why it is what it is.
Because they gonna see that and don't nobody want to break into that shit.
Facts.
My bad.
Not the edges. All right. Whatever.
Next subject.
So I feel like my happy tears and my cry. I feel like I'm going to have a daughter one day, and that is going to be it. That's because I already know, like,
Who the fuck is Reggie? My bad.
nah, not even. I'm wearing beaters all the time. Like, yeah, what up, baby?
first off, this would do right here. Keep this coat, keep this scarf.
Keep the graphic tee.
Just
Punisher.
do this as soon as he sit down. Just do that right there. He gonna
Yeah.
melt. Sir, I go to church on Sundays. I'm gonna have it home by 7. He gonna
I don't
feel it.
know
You
if
ain't gonna
I-
have to say much.
If I want a church kid for my kid,
So you know what's interesting?
Why?
Because I feel like our demographic, our
On both
culture,
ends of the spectrum, so tread lightly.
are forced into these things. Where, like, one of my friends, he had the most interesting religious experience growing up. Whatever church he went to just gave them education on, like, a big span of different religions, right? Like, this is what these people believe in, this is what this culture believes in, this is what this culture believes in.
And you have your own spiritual awakening.
Exactly.
I
Because
would've liked that.
I think people are more so spiritual, and they use religion as a coping mechanism. Sorry.
No, that's
Hot
facts. I think people get caught up in religion and they don't even have a relationship.
you ever see that that it's a video. I don't know. I think it's Why I Hate Religion But Love God.
Yeah.
Is
That's
the
where I
name
am.
of it, right?
Yeah, that's where I am in life.
To your point about being more spiritual than you are religious.
I have a very good relationship with God. Now, me and that church on the other hand, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. But
Offline, I would have a very
we could
spirited
definitely do
conversation.
that. Yes, we could definitely do it. Because yes. Yes. But yeah, I think it's a big difference. Religion, relationship, and separating.
So I feel like, I mean, we've been going for an hour, but I have one last question, right? So when it comes to your personal space, your spirit, your mental, your body, where do boundaries play a part?
Could I just answer? Could I start?
Yeah.
I don't know what, and I think I don't remember if I asked you this or Drew, right? But something clicked, and I don't know, shortly after I turned 30, because apparently there's 3 30-year-olds at this table and a 21-year-old.
I think there's a 31-year-old. Sorry.
Facts.
It's a 21-year-old.
No, but like something clicked about like being more intentional with my energy.
Yes.
Right. And there's certain people, and I hope this doesn't come off as me trying to be all high and mighty, right? But there's certain people that just love being around me that I really don't want to be around.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And granted, like, they're good people, I'm good people. Like,
No,
it's just we don't always need to be around each other, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I try to go down the list of like, okay, why does this person really want to be around me, right? And Drew told me the other day, he was like, yo, you know what I really appreciate about you? You're always in a good mood.
That's
right?
true.
And I was like, bro, it's a gift and a curse.
Facts.
Right? And I said, that's probably why so many people want to always be around me,
Right.
but that's how that shit gets draining. You know what I
They're
mean?
depleting your cup.
Exactly.
You're not even knowing you're filling them
Right.
by them just being around.
And
draining
you know how they say like, oh, be careful who you have sex with because energy transfers and yada yada, all that cuckoo shit, right? But
I done dodged so many spirits.
no, but it's
This
so
not mine.
to answer. How'd you get here?
It's crazy.
It's applicable to everything. Fuck. But no, like, so to answer Spencer's question about like boundaries, like going into this year, I just wanted to be more conscientious of like who I'm spreading my, especially because I give so much, like at work, at coaching, at podcast, at everything. Anytime somebody watches, listens to one of our episodes, a part of me is going into them. You get what I'm saying? But it's like, okay, yeah, I can't control that, but what I can control is who's in my space, who I'm going to the movies with, who I'm going to the bar with, who's in my crib, you get what I'm saying? Because like these four including myself, right? But like we got a group chat, but now this is family, right? You get what I'm saying? Like, well, she's not in the group chat.
Yeah,
I was speaking directly.
this is a guest appearance as well.
Yeah. But like these like four folks, right? Like we speak daily.
Facts.
You get what I'm saying? And like we all know each other like on an intimate level.
Right.
Like that's family. That's
It's the nasty time.
but you know what I mean? It's like being more intentional with like who I'm around.
Yes.
Cause like I know I'm about to blow. I know my life's going in the right direction. I know all this shit
Speak those things.
is happening, but it's like I don't want to take you. I don't want to take you. You don't need to be around me. You might be part of the reason why this shit ain't blow yet. Your energy, you know what I mean? So it's like in setting those boundaries, if you like disturb my peace in any
Come on.
type of way, and I feel like for a while I was just allowing shit because I'm a nice guy and I didn't want to hurt nobody's feelings. And it's like, sis or bro, you know, whatever the case is, like I can no longer give my peace to you for taking away from my peace. And I know I went on a rant.
No, that was
No,
But-
I
Yeah.
love
Bars.
every minute of
Yeah.
that.
because that was like literally one of my thoughts going into the new year. And it's no love lost. Like I still fuck with you. If you ever hit me, like I got you. You know what I mean? But I can't allow everybody me anymore.
Well, that's a certain level of maturity because I know in past relationships I've tried to articulate that, and I'm a very blunt person. Like you said, I'm very logical. I like to I like to say exactly what I mean. I pride myself
You
on
who
being
we would call a controller. Not in a bad way. It's just more of you stick to the facts. You want the
Any
outline of
ambiguity,
everything.
I'm
Yeah.
like,
as soon as the fluff come in, you're out.
yeah, let's bring this up. Yeah. So I in past relationships I felt like I needed to do that with my partner because I'm like, listen, I don't want to hurt your feelings, but this is just how I'm feeling. This is how I articulate myself. So I would hold back. And then it was like they took that shit for granted. And I was like, well, I should have just told you how it was. That's what I learned with like energy and keeping people around me. Like, you know what? This is just how I am.
Yeah.
I love how I am. I don't think there's anything wrong. I honestly think there should be more people who articulate themselves like me. So
The world would be a better place
so
if
with-
everybody was honest and direct with how they feel.
Transparency, like telling the truth is hilarious. Like getting
love
people's raw emotion, like reaction. Like have you seen The Dark Knight with Heath Ledger?
Who said no?
What?
I did not say no because my husband would kill me. Yes, I saw The Dark Knight. Yay! Woo! I said no. She said no, not me.
Y'all never seen?
I seen it. I have to see it.
You've never seen The Dark
Ooh,
Knight
y'all
with
about to
Heath
get me in
Ledger? Do you like
trouble.
Batman movies?
No.
What kind of movies do you like?
Do you like movies? Fuck Batman. Like
You're about to get me in trouble at home, man. I watched it. I promise. I watched all the Batmans.
It's a great motion picture. Okay, long story short, there's a part where the Joker is locked up in the police station.
Yes.
And he's getting under the
Yes.
I remember that part.
And he's trying to get under the cop's skin, and he was telling him how he killed all of his friends and like the emotions that they shared. And he's like, yo, in one way, I know your friends way more than you know them. I feel that way about like when we go out. Like he knows I'm notorious for saying outlandish shit because I just want to see the reaction. Because based on your reaction, I can tell the type of person you are, and I can tell how this relationship is going to be moving forward. And if it gets under your skin, then like, oh, I know how to press your buttons. But sorry, I said all that to say, nah, you were dropping bars. My bad. you were dropping.
Go watch Batman.
I just can't
all
believe
this nigga could have just said,
Batman
go-
sponsor us. You were dropping bars.
Christian Bale,
Christian
come
Bale.
on the podcast.
Wait, hold on. I'm sorry not to cut you off. What kind of movies do you watch? Like Disney movies?
I watch all type. I don't do.
She's not a big DC Marvel.
DC.
Yeah.
I don't.
Can you just watch Dark Knight, please?
Which,
Okay.
Which one?
The only one.
no. My son found 8 of them.
No, there's animated ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the
My
Christian
son
Bale
found,
one.
Okay, so tell
With
her
Heath
that.
Ledger.
I'm like, we have sons
Tell her
who
that.
find all these.
You need
My
to do the
son not
parental
into
blocking because I don't know what
superheroes
fucking
either.
sites he
Really?
was on.
My
Listen,
son's not
YouTube
into
He
got
found
everything.
a different version of the Dark
So
Knight.
like, what's
and-
your favorite? What's your top 3 movies?
That's Players Club and Paid in Full.
Period.
Did you just say Players Club and Paid in Full? Paid in Full is paid.
Players Club is top 10. Period.
Yeah.
Period.
Okay. All right. Hey,
You don't know our story behind it.
I
Period.
don't. That's interesting.
It resonates well.
So y'all's and whoa, we gotta have to turn these cameras off.
Say like offline.
So y'all go ahead on the
I'm gonna let you go.
the
first.
boundaries and then we'll
Yeah.
start to wrap up.
No Batman. Sorry.
Can we get over that?
Yeah, my bad. I'm past it.
So much
I can only
having
handle
an
so
Android.
much today.
I think my main boundary is I don't want people around me. I'm in a space right now where I want to be alone. I have in the last couple years I've had dramatic traumas, I guess. And I don't think I ever really sat and processed it because let me just say what happened. My son's father passed away in a motorcycle accident.
Oh my god.
So I don't think that I could really sit in my trauma because my son,
Needed you.
yeah.
Wow.
So I think now that I see that he's processed more and he understands more, I can now take a step back and realize
Start to feel
I
it?
wasn't ready to do this. I wasn't ready to do this. I shouldn't have did this. I should have took my time with this.
Yeah.
So now it's more of let me sit with myself and really process.
So it's like the opposite of her reflection.
Do I get a I told you so on one of those? I should never did this. I finally got one right, y'all. 'Cause it's normally the other way around. God damn it. I finally did something right.
Y'all can tell us which one is which later. Listen, I ain't in the business of breaking up no happy friendships, but girl,
Nah, that's yeah. Wow. I don't have anything to say about that. Sorry.
I'm happy for your journey.
Facts. That's enlightening. Wow. So I try to put myself in these situations. I just,
malfunctioning.
Yeah,
special,
I
ladies
just-
and gentlemen.
there's just so many variables. Wow. Y'all have. I'm not being sarcastic. Y'all have powerful stories.
Yes.
Like,
Hence why we have the pod.
yeah. People need to hear that. That is, wow. My bad. Sorry. I'm processing out loud.
It's a joy to
giving
watch.
you your time.
Yeah,
Go
it's
ahead.
just the fact that y'all are so comfortable being yourselves too, and like comfortable talking about it.
Yeah, I believe if you want to be really effective and you want to really make a change or influence or anything, you have to, rawness is key. Transparency is key. I can't tell you how to get out of something, but not tell you I was in it.
Right.
That part.
But you can tell them how you got there.
You know what I'm saying? So the pot
I
is
think
very
my thing
transparent.
was, it's a lot of stuff that I've been through that I'm sitting in by myself, and I'm like, there is no way in hell I'm the only one.
Facts.
No way.
But that's legit why this podcast got started. To your point, you know what I mean? Because it was like, all right, let me talk about my journeys as a soccer player. But then it was like, bro, there's so much shit going on that there's no way. Like,
Right.
And there's also not enough people that talk about this shit.
The real.
You know what I mean? Like,
real everyday, like regular life experiences, the hustle, the grind, the grit, the ugly shit nobody see, the
Big facts.
all
And
that.
I had to learn too that my story is my story.
Period.
If you're a part of my story, you might feel some type of way because I'm telling my story, but that's on you. This is my story.
lucky
I'm
you a
choosing
character
to tell
here.
my story.
You should be lucky you was a
Yo,
character.
I tell people that all the time. This is my world. Like, y'all living it, and vice versa. Like, however you want to live in your world, like, I'm just playing a part in it. It makes it way more fun. We got games over here, like snacks.
my dumb ass was like, what the fuck?
I didn't want to. Oh, wait, here go mine.
What the fuck did we get next?
Look, and
Hey, I'm hungry.
hell.
What the fuck you got?
Tell me you had a Dorito this whole time.
Shit.
Yo,
Fucking asshole.
y'all should do the one chip challenge on your podcast.
No, thank you.
Why not? That was so quick.
Yeah, very quick.
Y'all like spicy?
You
I
know,
love spicy.
you know what we should do? You know what we should do?
Yeah.
What we should do?
Here you go.
Y'all like spicy?
Yes.
So y'all know hot ones.
Yes.
So I've been wanting to do a hot ones episode, right?
With the sauces?
I like it even better. We're gonna go to a local restaurant. We're gonna have them cook some spicy shit for us.
But the only thing is, I don't eat meat.
They
That's
can
fine.
make
They do
cauliflower.
cauliflower. Yeah.
No. just
Vegan nuggets.
Shrimp, please.
Listen, we'll do
Oh,
whatever.
you eat seafood.
We
Yes, I'm a
will,
pescatarian.
Okay, let's
we
get
will
that.
get them to do whatever, right? And then we're gonna come on the Salt and Pepper podcast, and y'all gonna host, and we're gonna do a hot ones version with them
I
hosting.
like that.
And we,
And that's different for us.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't like
like
eat no
that.
hot shit, but yeah.
but that's the thing. I
You
don't like
said
spicy.
Y'all don't like
but,
spicy,
don't.
like
But I
as if
want
you
to.
like
What's that got to do with me? I like spicy. I don't want to be uncomfortably hot. Like,
I would love
Well,
to.
you don't got a choice. You're invited.
I don't got a
Well,
choice. I'm
we
invited.
don't.
That's light skin and Scorpio shit. Like, that's crazy.
Period.
But no, that'd be dope. If y'all would love to host us, we'd definitely pop up.
We're gonna make that happen. My bad.
Say
I don't know why
less.
I'm knocking. Hello.
Say less.
Um.
Want to get into my boundary?
Yeah, let's do that.
I'm gonna just say read my book.
Hey,
Um,
shameless plug.
Speak that.
Yeah, it's on Amazon. I am unavailable. Becoming self-full.
That's what it's called.
Yes.
I am unavailable,
Unavailable.
becoming self-full. Dope. How long is it?
90 pages.
Oh, that's in my
Oh,
scope.
yeah.
That'll take me 3
It's
months to
90
read. I
pages.
got that.
It's not.
You
it's
keep saying
not
it's
a
mirror.
Yeah.
There's a mirror.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wrote it. So it's funny how this works. I'm a very much so a writer, and I'm a reader. Reader should tell you. My house is books. I love books.
It's married in a
but
library.
my book, I didn't want to go on this long rant of 300 pages building a better you, right?
Yeah.
Talk about effective communication. I did a hit it and quit it. I give you 6 steps of how to build you. And at the end of every chapter, it's a reflection. I ask you simple questions to make you reflect. So each time you read the book, wherever you at in life, you should always get something different from it.
It's like The Alchemist.
Bro, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and you talk about boundaries. I mean, my biggest thing right now is my life is, my phone is a reflection of it. It's on 24 hours, do not disturb, real day.
You
all
one of
day.
those people?
I hate people.
And
like
I've
that.
recently been like this. But I've been like this mainly because I know my flaws in myself, right? I'm not a good multitasker.
We saw.
I'm not a good multitasker, and I'm a cup filler. Unintentional.
So you'll stop what you're doing to fill someone
if
else's
somebody
cup.
calls me, and I'm not a, you have different friends for different reasons. You got friends who could listen to a problem and they just be a good ear. and you got friends who could be the ear, but still finding a solution. I'm the solution friend.
Same.
You're not about to tell me the problem, and at the same time, I'm not processing how we could fix this. Because, bitch, I don't want to hear the problem.
Yeah, because I don't want to hear the problem again.
Because, exactly, I just want to solve this shit so we can move on, right? So now you took me away from what I needed to do. So now my phone is 24 hours, real life, do not disturb.
But all they got to do is call you twice.
No, they don't. I have it set up to where you're not getting through. I have a designated list of times when people can and can't get through, for what, when what. I got messages in my phone from it's just not of value to me to get back to. It's not important to me right now.
Yeah.
I get to it when I get to it. And I feel like I have worked hard enough. I have done enough. I owe myself
She
this.
is enough. I felt like that was coming next.
You
are worthy.
I owe myself to not give everybody access to me. You don't deserve unlimited access to me.
Everybody has said that here. That's
Yes.
that's a fact.
You don't deserve that.
Episode
and if
name,
you're not,
Access Denied.
Yeah, listen, you can't steal ours. That starts on
That's
Thursday.
literally the
Oh,
one that's
shit.
about to drop. Yeah.
My bad.
For real?
We just recorded it last night.
It's been a feeling. Like, this is really like
Sorry.
what I've been moving at. You're not having access to me in this season. And if you do have access to me, be thankful for it, because it could get cut at any time.
I wish I could live like that. Being a financial advisor, like, folks is getting my phone call. Like, oh no, I got 20 people I need to call. Like, now I got to figure out how to, like, appease this person for 20 minutes, and then for the rest of their life. But that's dope. That's powerful. Sometimes I wish I had two phones so I could do that.
Yeah.
You can have two phones.
I was about to say, get another phone.
Yeah,
But
I
then
also,
now you got to juggle the two phones.
Yeah, and I like and don't like being accessible. I like being accessible to the fact, like, I can reply when I want. I don't like surprises. So,
Right.
like, I can see it and, like, I can handle that in 3 hours. As opposed to, like, I got to come in the morning, I turn the phone, I'm like, damn.
See, but me, I don't know. This is that my thing of hustle humbly so you never have to introduce yourself respectfully. This is what I get a kick from my phone,
So
right?
humbly so you never have to introduce yourself respectfully.
Respectfully, comma, respectfully. Yeah, you know. I got to let you get the
We love
literal
punctuation.
answer.
Yeah.
Okay, so the phone for me, how you say you don't like surprises, for me, what that do is, you is that fucking important, bitch. How many emails you got? How many texts? I don't know about for
That
me.
hypes you up.
It hyped me up.
Foot Locker,
I got
Amazon,
1,000 messages.
Aldi's, Walmart.
The crazy thing is, my personal email is not on my phone. Only the pod email and my business emails. That's the only thing that's on my phone. Personal could get checked at the computer at home when I'm in bed. Because that's nothing but Aldi's, Walmart, Target. Only notifications I want is the ones that's important. So I can choose from that priority of what to get back to. So for me as a business person, that's my motivation. You doing something right, bitch. They looking for you. They calling you. They texting you. Now, who you want to get back to today?
That part.
Word. Shit.
Interesting. Did you ever do your boundaries?
Yeah,
You
bro.
went
See,
first.
we
My bad.
gotta cut him off.
What I do?
You had a shot?
Huh?
You had a shot?
Nah.
No.
I'm not drinking for a while. Unless it's rum punch.
He's better than me.
My boy's been drinking for a while.
I don't think I've stopped. And it's crazy. I normally do dry January, but ever since I turned 30, that shit went out the window.
I did
ain't
it in
give a fuck.
December. I
How
did my
long
30
have you
days in
been-
December.
In
Huh?
your 30s.
What?
How long have you been in your 30s?
About 3 months.
Ask her that question.
You've been a
turned 30.
avid drinker for 3 months. It's just like,
Ask her that question.
How long you been in your 30s?
I haven't hit 30 yet.
Oh, that's love. Good for you. When you get there, I heard your back start hurting, your neck start crooking, but not me. I'm good.
Damn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
honestly, I feel like my knees got better.
Okay, McNeese.
Yeah, I feel like my knees get a lot more action these days. Like, they able to flex a little bit more.
Yeah, so children, this is your time to go to,
My attack.
get to sleep. All right. Before shit gets out of hand and we really get
It's
canceled.
getting there.
So on the How'd I Get Here podcast, we like to give our guests 15 seconds of fame to wrap up an episode. You could talk about what we just spoke about. You could talk about your own shit. It could have nothing to do with anything or everything. 15 seconds of fame.
It's really
you can look
as
at
long
that
as
camera,
you
that camera, that camera, that camera. It's so cool. I could
Look at
say
your
that
Oh,
shit.
wow. We've been on y'all live this whole time. We can go back and watch this.
Yeah, we could go back on our shit.
I was thinking you could just go down the whole
True.
Oh, regular? Cool,
So
cool,
yeah,
cool.
we'll start here.
No,
Go
this
to
is a collective.
oh
At the same damn
Yeah, we're
time.
going to hit it like how we do at the end of our episodes.
oh.
Okay.
S&P fam, you already know how we give it up. To
Ooh.
those who don't, just a recap of everything that we felt like it was important. Make sure that you know where you're at in this season to be fully aware of self, and give yourself enough credit to not give everybody that access to you. You've done enough, you are enough, you damn sure can be enough, and everybody don't deserve that energy. So access denied. We are happy to be here with you guys. Thank you for having us and hosting us.
Thank you for coming.
If you don't know, I'm an author. Go get my book. It's on Amazon. I am unavailable, becoming self-full. She's a barber. She who cuts. You can hit her up.
Instagram,
Yeah,
Facebook.
esthetician, facials, massages, waxes. Do it all. Me, if you want your cup filled, you want to find what your purpose is, hit me up for coaching, mentoring. I do it all. I even do podcast coaching because everybody want to get behind the mic now. So I teach you how. So yeah, that's all of us. That's our famous time. So
Thank you.
and you want to hit them with the
It's your girl Salt.
and your girl Pepper.
We just gave you
No tea, straight
seasoning.
seasoning. You already know what it is and what we do. Now go subscribe, not just to us, but to How Did You Get Here too. Each one, teach one. We love each other. It's pod love. It's a big community. We're going to support each other. And on that note, S&P is out.
I kind of wish I'd have let them
wait,
finish.
come on.
Yeah, right? We need to.
Oh, they gotta dance. They gotta dance. You know, I saw Spencer dance for the first time 3 weeks ago. It was great.
If he would have known me at a younger age.
His knees don't knee, so it's
His
taking
knees
a while.
don't need.
Yeah.
What
but-
the
I
is
got-
that?
I'm trying to
mean?
figure
gotta-
that out.
Yeah, I don't know.
They don't bend. They just
That's
lock.
why I said, do they not do this?
I don't know. I gotta send you a video of me like squatting some big boy weight. Like, sorry, my knees knee.
I want to see Spencer do the worm.
You know what?
I don't.
I don't want to do the initial dive because I don't know what's going to
Nigga,
happen.
just start on the ground.
Nah,
and
real was.
Trust me, I know. I was them. They were me.
I could take a worm on the bed. I seen it.
My time.
I'm pretty sure it was the worm.
Go ahead, brother.
Yo,
It was a fish
about to
out
get-
of water. I'm sure of that.
About to get
not a
canceled.
dead fish. That's crazy.
Pretty sure I did the worm.
Yo, so my 15 seconds. Collaboration is better than competition. This has been dope. So this is the second week in a row that we've had another podcast and CT on the podcast. It's just
Drive last week.
Daily Dimensions.
Oh, I'm so impressed.
Well, I seen your face. He ain't gonna know the name.
No, because the whole episode he kept saying it too. Like you asked him a couple times, like, "Yo, so what's the name of the
What is-
podcast?" But by the end of it, he got it. You know what I mean? So I was like, "Oh, I hope he get there." You done opened your mouth.
Yo, facts. No, this is dope. It's it's definitely been interesting because like how y'all keep saying it's a mirror. Like it's a lot of it's dope being in a room full of people who are like-minded, have stories to tell, willing to tell them and teach other people. Obviously each one teach one. So no, this is dope. I'm looking forward to future collaborations.
Oh, you say less. I already have like a whole bunch of stuff.
And I already
happening
know
over
how
here.
you showed up, so I didn't even know it was that type of time. So when we go on there, like,
How I showed up? What I do?
With the scarf and the coat.
yeah, it was the aroma.
Yo, that's crazy because
Wait, no, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
No, I did.
Yo,
I thought I ceased it.
you
before
want to
I
know the
came
funny
in
thing?
here.
Not right.
I thought I did good this time.
Right after they walked in, I opened the headphones and I was like, "Oh, this had to be in Spencer's car."
That's crazy.
Oh, so you
It
did
makes
good.
sense
But it
now.
was, it
I
was her.
dabble.
Yeah, I was like, these headphones going sick. I was like, oh, wait.
It's clear and loud.
I really thought I did good this time. I'm like, babe, let me smoke right no. By the time I get there, I'm be breezed out. I did crack
Taz
the
was
window.
probably like, yeah, you good, go
I
ahead.
was doing good, and
Nah.
my eyes looked alert.
Nah,
Because
that's what gave it away first.
Normally, they're not existent.
It take one to know one.
I didn't
you know
even
what
put
I'm
on lashes today because I wanted y'all to see eyeball because it would have been non-existent. I would've
saying? Do you have a piercing that's supposed to be here too?
Yeah, I used to. I used to have a double. I lived a life.
Same. Off camera. All right, King, wrap us up, baby. Hey! Oh, we're children.
I had something to say, but I'm not.
Love this game.
No, offline.
Wrap it up.
Remember that question with the rice and beans joker? Is having unprotected sex reckless?
I do, yes.
I
I remember the question
I
now.
don't remember it. Sure.
Never mind.
Listen, I always say when people ask if I have kids, I always say none that I know about for a reason. So, that being said,
World traveler.
ladies, thank you very much. There's one in England somewhere, right? And my theory is LeBron James did all right without a dad. So if LeBron could do it, that kid could do it. And then I'm great, he's great. The kid's going to be all right. So there might be one somewhere, and he'll make it.
Was that your 15 seconds?
No. No. I was just saying.
And here at the How Did I Get Here podcast, we do not condone deadbeat dads. Take care of your kids.
Wow.
That's crazy.
I
But
have no
imagine
kids.
know where he lived
He
at.
said there's one
In England.
I have no kids.
No,
in
you
that.
already said he's there.
Facts.
You have
So
no kids
we
in
go,
the U.S.?
We gonna take the podcast overseas and we gonna run into that little nigga. Like, I look just like you, bro.
Let's go get a crumpet and biscuit.
Let's go to the local pub. Figure out where you've been.
Daddy never taught me how to dig the loo.
How did I get here, Pop? Yo, this
That literally fits in everything.
Everywhere.
For real.
It's
You know-
solid.
is crazy because I came up with the title Drunk, but then it's dope how you watching movies, TV shows, that shit is everywhere. Commercials,
Ours is just our tattoos.
Y'all have matching tattoos?
Yeah.
Like shakers?
Yeah.
The logo.
we've been wanting to get a team tattoo, but you must have missed that part of the group chat.
Get on my neck.
No, that was real shit. I'm not making it up.
I'm gonna tell you, when I get a neck tattoo, that's when you know I made it.
I kind of like the question mark.
We're gonna put that somewhere in some way. It used to be my face, but
With a
I
fro.
figured people didn't really like my face on their chest. So, well, I'm gonna finish. My
We
ladies,
have a lot of sexual
thank you. This
I
was
like it.
I like it.
I like it a lot.
Welcome to the How Did I Get Here podcast.
This was great. You guys were great. Thank you for coming. Second week in a row, we keep trying to tell y'all motherfuckers to interact with us because you interact and you end up on a podcast. So
That's a
y'all,
fact.
we don't bite. Show up, show out. We're a great
You guys are
time.
awesome.
You guys are great. Check them out. Salt and Pepper Podcast. It's Salt and Pepper _CT, right? .CT on Instagram.
SAULTNPEPPA.CT.
That part. My 15 seconds of fame. If we can't tell each other the hard truths, then what are we doing? Because too often people say they want the truth and they can't handle the truth. Just like the truth that this is the best fucking podcast of CT, and I'm gonna fucking wrap it up because we got the two best podcasts of CT, and I'm motherfucking You see how I pulled that back though, right? How I pulled that. There was a hold on. This nigga ain't going too far.
I
See?
called it. I was like, yo, you still gonna say it next week?
Yeah.
I say it every time.
Ain't changing up for nobody.
That was dope.
And I switched it up
Really
a little.
awesome.
No,
Nah,
y'all
this was
dope
great.
too.
And what I actually meant to say was like,